Knows, but then kind of removing it from our memory and moving on. You know what we got to do, so we're getting ready for Bedlam now.
What was maybe the overall takeaway just from watching the film on Saturday? I'm sure that was tough.
Yeah, really just not detailed, not disciplined, everything we needed to be going into that game, really. So it was really just guys were kind of being lazy with their eyes. We did a poor job tackling too, so really just all around, everything we kind of got to improve on.
How do you fix the tackling week to week, knowing that Gordon is the guy that's running through?
Yeah. I mean, shoot, it's really just about wrapping up. I mean, guys were in the position to make the tackle, so it's really just about wrapping up and keeping them wrapped. So that's about it. I got trust in the guys that they're going to do that this week.
What's the challenge, though? This guy is rushed for, 270 yards the last 2 weeks, and you gotta try to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a great challenge for us. I think we are definitely up for the challenge too. Guys got to refocus, recalibrate, and kind of get back physical. We come in this game more physical than them. I don't really see it being an issue for us.
Talk about what they're doing, though, to get him going and get those yardage right. They're having great success. How's that?
Shoot, I mean, he gets a lot of carries. He's a great running back, big, tall. So, I mean, shoot, he just kind of has all the, ability to make those plays happen. Shoot, he has some speed, too, breaks a lot of tackles. So we're just going to have to, do a good job with him.
Dasan, I know the last 2 weeks have been a lot about, deceptions and eye candy, things like that. What have been some of the early kind of points you're king with OSU?
I mean, there's a couple different things. Probably half of them I probably wouldn't even say, but just keys as in which one of the linemen are giving up runner pass, little stuff like that. We just kind of got to all dig in, do our part of film. Guys got to come in, watch the extra film. So we kind of just all got to be a part of it this week. It can't be a half foot in, half foot out. Everyone's got to be all in this week.
Is this offense a little more straightforward than maybe what you've seen the last two? Just because of
yeah. I'd say that. I'd agree with that, but I can also see a lot of deception stuff going on, especially when it comes to playing us. A lot of teams do that, so I could definitely see them doing a little bit of that. But just in a broad perspective, yeah, they're pretty dumbed down compared to UCF and Kansas.
So what was the flight back like Sunday? Did anybody step up and speak to the team?
Yeah, there was a couple guys that stepped up, a couple of older guys. Danny stepped up, Key said something. I mean, really, guys kind of know what the deal is. I mean, we still have everything we want ahead of us. Let's just focus on winning each week, one at a time. So we're focused on going 1-0 this week.
What was it like yesterday when you guys came in to watch film? What was the atmosphere?
So we kind of already knew what it was going to be like. I mean, everyone came in, tough skin, ready to take coaching. Shoot, let's fix our problems, let's scratch it, and then let's move on to Bedlam.
In your short time here, in your short time here, have you been educated on the importance of the Bedlam rivalry and all that?
I am really this week. Honestly, not a lot during this season because we've just been focused on next week's game or the game we're going into. So the guys are kind of telling me about it now. I heard it's a crazy environment. So, I'm excited to go in there and play my game.
Yeah, along those lines, do you kind of have to anticipate it's going to be an emotional, tense atmosphere with it being Bedlam and all that?
Oh, for sure. I mean, from what I've watched some past games, just some highlights and stuff like that. It looks really intense. So, I mean, I'm excited. I love games like that. Just like how Texas was, I love games like this. So I think this is where we're going to shine as a team.
Going to that last drive Saturday, communication. How much you guys miss Danny as far as getting stuff into the sideline, get everything set up?
You said with Danny, as in missing him?
Yeah, as far as it looked like there wasn't a lot of great communication. Guys were only set on that last drive, especially that down.
Yeah, that was kind of as a whole. I wouldn't even really say that's more of a Danny being out problem. I'd say Kip did a pretty good job of really, getting the D-line set and everything like that. Just with a change like that, obviously Danny's a great leader for us. Does a lot for us. But when he went out, I'd say that was just a broad communication error, not even something I think specifically Danny would have fixed.
Dasan, you guys have talked about faceless opponents all season. I mean, as you're watching past highlights of Bedlam, how important is it to win this last one?
I think it's very important. I think it's very important really just because it's our next game, honestly. Like I said, I haven't really been detailed on everything about the rival, but I love it because it's the next game. So shoot, I'm ready for it. I think it's huge just because it is our last time playing them. I know this has been going on for over 100 years. So, just having this opportunity, last game there too, we love being road dogs. So we're gonna take advantage of it.
Dasan, you mentioned Kip just then? I know it was a tough game all around, but did he maybe show something? Did you see him step up?
Yes, I think Kip stepped up huge. I mean, obviously no one planned for that to happen with Danny. So I think Kip stepped in. He did great too. He was making plays. There's little stuff he got to fix, and the way that was going, everyone has something they got to fix. But I think Kip stepped in and did a great job.
You guys stressed discipline pretty strongly last week. Didn't really go as planned. Was there anything? What do you feel like went wrong in that category, and is there anything different in the preparation this week?
Man, I really wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you. Maybe just lack of focus, honestly. Maybe lack of focus. Guys kind of came in after that lightning delay, and we refocused. And then maybe after halftime, guys kind of unfocused. That was a lot of breaks we had. But there really is no excuse for it. Guys got to lock in. So shoot, I can't really go into their minds and say what they were thinking. But I just know everyone has to lock in for this weekend, beyond the rest of the season.
Dasan, when you think about the Texas game and how it ended, and you got the bye week, and then the way you guys played against UCF and last week against Kansas, is there some kind of disconnect between how things went with Texas?
Nah, we don't even really talk about Texas anymore. I haven't really even seen a Texas clip or guys talking about it, honestly. I think guys just need to refocus back on their jobs, honestly. I don't really think it has much to do with Texas. I think it just has much to do with how focused are we and how willing are we to put everything on the line every week.
Did you guys get unfocused after beating Texas, maybe?
I wouldn't say we got unfocused at all because we had a bye week. So during that bye week, we were actually planning for UCF. We kind of moved on during that bye week, so I wouldn't say that guys are stuck on Texas or anything like that. I haven't heard one dude even speak about them. Honestly, if anything, I've been hearing dudes say scratch it out your mind completely. It already feels like it was a while ago for me. I'm pretty much done talking about the first time we played Texas, so we're ready to move on.
Son, you mentioned the delay. What all goes on when you guys are in the locker room for 57 minutes?
It was really just like halftime, honestly, like an extended halftime, like making adjustments, talking about what we saw, stuff like that. We really just treated it like halftime, honestly, just kind of getting back ready.
Talk about Kip. What did you see out of Kobe?
I think Kobe played great too. There was a couple plays where you saw he got reached and it could have been a hold or something like that. But I think Kobe played great too. He showed great leadership. That's a really smart dude who really can get the defense set up however he wants. So I think Kobe went out there, showed his leadership. I think he played great. He's gonna have a great future too, for sure.
So what do you think about Oklahoma State's offense? Going up against them.
I think it's a great offense. Obviously, they have a great running back. We're just going to have to do a great job staying disciplined, reading our keys, and slowing down that run game and limiting the explosive plays.
Your first time playing OSU, were you excited to be a part of the last one?
Oh, for sure. It's my first one and my last one, so I'm excited to be a part of it. I really, like I said, I'm learning more about it as the week goes on, more about the rival. But I definitely can't wait to get out there. I heard the atmosphere is crazy.
I know their coach said that amongst the players, he doesn't really feel like it's much of a rivalry.
Yeah.
Do you feel that amongst your team that
to be honest, I couldn't really tell you because we really do prepare every week like this. So I really couldn't tell you what the guys think exactly. For me, I guess I could say it's not really a rival for me, just because I'm still learning about it. It's my first one. But I could tell you we're all taking it very seriously. We're all really locked in. Guys really want to make a point this week. So guys need to prove a point that we aren't the team that we showed last week at all. So we're one of the best teams in the country. So that's kind of what we're trying to show this week.
First, you mentioned how good he is. What about the offensive line? I know they've improved in the last month. What do you think about that?
I think they have a good offensive line too. We're just going to have to be physical up front. And discipline, can't be peeking gaps, can't have guys doing that. So if everyone stays disciplined to their job, I think we're gonna be fine.
And what about Oliver? What makes him so special?
Shoot, I heard he's a little taller than what I thought too. Anyone know how tall he is before Yeah, that's what I heard. He's like 6'2". That's what I heard. He's like 6'2", so a taller running back. Has some speed to him too, explosive. So shoot, we're really just gonna have to limit his legs. Get as many guys to the ball as we can.
What's the challenge for a guy a little bit taller than what you see out of Neal and Harvey?
To be honest, for me, it's I wouldn't really say the taller the running back gets, the harder it gets. But I'd say compared to like Devin, like Neal, and them, I'd say he's like he's a similar back, like agility-wise, but he's more of like a downhill running back. Like he'll really put his head down and go downhill. So guys got to be ready for the smoke in the gap and to really just make a play on the ball. Whenever it comes to you, guys can't hesitate.
Dasan, saw all the captains are Oklahoma kids this week.
Yep.
How have they helped with your education of this rivalry at all?
Oh, I mean, Trace is helping me as we speak now. Trace has been trying to educate me a little bit. They know a lot about it, obviously, since they're from here. But just obviously, I know it's a huge game, and you know, I'm all into it. Just like Texas, like I didn't know everything about that until that week, really. So, you know, we're just excited for this opportunity, really, to go out here and prove ourselves again, and prove that we aren't the team that we showed last week.
And then, do you guys pay attention to college football playoff rankings at all?
Not really, not right now at least. Nah, we don't. I haven't even really looked. I saw that we moved down to 10, but we haven't really looked besides that, honestly.
Thanks for time.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate you.
Thank